I need to explain something, and I need you to truly listen to me. That thing you're pursuing, the money, the promotion, the house, the body, the recognition, whatever it is that you believe is going to finally make your life work, it's not going to give you what you think it will. My name is Robert, 79 years old, and I spent 50 years of my life running after things that were never going to fill the space I was trying to fill. 50 years. That's a long time to be chasing the wrong direction. So sit with me for a few minutes, because what took me half a lifetime to figure out, I'm going to try to give to you right now. And maybe, just maybe, you won't waste as much time as I did. We all do this strange thing. We all say, I'll be happy when I get the promotion. I'll be happy when I pay off the house. I'll be happy when I retire. I'll be happy when people finally respect me. I said that my entire life. And you know what happened? I got the promotion. I paid off the house. I retired. People respect me, I think. I don't really know. At 79, you stop keeping track. But here's what nobody explains. When you get the thing, there is always another thing. Always. The finish line moves. You think you're almost there, and then you look up and it's further away than when you started. I spent 50 years running toward a finish line that never existed. Let me tell you something about myself that I'm not proud of. I grew up poor, not starving poor, but poor enough to clearly know it. My father worked in a factory his whole life, came home exhausted every night, hands all beaten up, and people still looked at him like he was nothing, like he didn't matter. I watched that carefully. I was maybe 10, maybe 11 years old, and I saw how people treated my father, and something inside me said, that's never going to be me. I'm going to become somebody. I'm going to make people respect me. So that's what I did. I worked. God, I worked 60, 70 hours every week sometimes. Missed my kids growing up. Missed dinners. Missed baseball games. Missed nearly everything. But I was building something. I was becoming someone important. By 52, I was a vice president. Corner office. People called me sir, my name on the door. And you know what? I felt nothing. Not exactly nothing, but something difficult to describe. Empty. Like I climbed all the way up this mountain. And when I finally reached the top, there was nothing there. Just another mountain. I remember sitting in that corner office, door shut, looking out the window, thinking this is it. This is what I gave up everything for. It took me another 20 years to understand what really happened. 20 years. I guess I was a slow learner. Here is what I finally realized. I wasn't chasing money. I wasn't chasing titles. I wasn't even chasing respect. Not really. I was chasing a feeling. I wanted to feel like I was enough. Like I mattered. Like I deserved to be here. That is what I was really chasing. And I believed if I just achieved enough, if I climbed high enough, I would finally feel it. But you cannot get that feeling from a job title. You cannot get it from a paycheck. You cannot get it from a paycheck. I didn't need anyone's permission. I didn't need to earn it. I only needed to decide that I was worthy, that I mattered, that I was enough, exactly as I was. I could have done that at 25. I did it at 73. That is 48 years. I wasted trying to earn something that already belonged to me. The same thing happened in my marriage. Different situation, but the same mistake. I believed if I provided enough, if I gave my wife the house, the cars, the comfortable life, she would be happy. We would be happy. That was my job, right? Provide. So I provided. I provided everything I could to that marriage. But you know what my wife actually needed? She needed me present, listening, there. And I wasn't. I was at work, or thinking about work, or too exhausted from work to be any kind of company. We almost separated when I was about 48, and it wasn't because I wasn't successful. It was because I was absent. Even when I was home, I was absent. She told me once something I remember as clear as anything. William, I don't need the money, I need you. I need you to look at me. I need you to hear me. I need you to actually be here. And I didn't understand. I thought I was being there. I was paying the bills, wasn't I? I was keeping a roof over us. It took me a very long time to understand the difference between providing for someone and being present with someone. They are not the same thing, not even close. I'm 79 now. Most of my friends are around my age. Some a little older, some slightly younger. A few of them are already gone. And I notice something interesting. The ones who are miserable, they are still chasing, still comparing, still keeping score. I have a friend. He is 84 years old, and he is still upset that his neighbor has a nicer car. 84. Still looking over the fence, still measuring himself against other people, and he is miserable, completely miserable. I have another friend. She is 79, and all she talks about is what she doesn't have. Her knees hurt. Her children do not call enough. Her pension is not large enough. Everything is a complaint. Everything is a problem. She has been unhappy as long as I have known her, and she will probably stay unhappy until the day she dies, because she is still waiting for something outside her to change, so she can finally feel okay. But then I have other friends, and these people have something different, a lightness, a quiet peace. They are not trying to prove anything to anyone. They are not keeping score. They are simply here, present, curious about life, enjoying what is in front of them. My friend Daniel, he is 86, and this man is the happiest person I know. He doesn't have much. Small apartment, fixed income, health not perfect, but he wakes up every morning grateful, always learning something new, reading something, asking questions. He once told me something I never forgot. William, I spent 60 years trying to become somebody. Now I am just trying to be here, and it is so much better. That is the difference. Not money, not health, not even family, though that helps. It is whether you have made peace with yourself, whether you stopped chasing and started living. You want to know what real freedom feels like. I will tell you what it feels like. It is not having a lot of money. I know people with money who are trapped inside their own minds, worried about everything, unable to enjoy anything. Real freedom is when the things that once bothered you no longer bother you. When someone says something cruel and it slides off you like water. When you are not walking around needing everyone to like you. When you can look in the mirror, see a 79-year-old man looking back, and say, that is me, and I am okay with that. Real freedom is not needing anything outside you to feel okay inside you. And that, my friend, takes most people a lifetime to understand. Some people never understand it. They die still chasing, still waiting, still believing happiness is around the next corner. Here is the trap, and I want you to truly understand this. You think once you get the thing you will be satisfied, but you will not. There is always another thing. I paid off my house when I was 58. I thought I would feel free. I thought I would finally relax. You know what happened? I started worrying about the next problem. Retirement savings, healthcare costs. What if the market crashes? What if something goes wrong? The fear did not disappear when my circumstances changed. The fear just found something new to attach itself to. And that is when I realized something important. The fear does not leave when your life improves. The fear leaves when you change. When you decide you are not going to let it control your life anymore. When you decide you are okay right now, today, regardless of what happens tomorrow, that is an inside job. No amount of money can do that for you. No achievement, no relationship. It is something you must do yourself. Everything I thought I wanted, the title, the money, the house, the respect, I did not actually want those things. I wanted to feel safe. I wanted to feel important. I wanted to feel loved. And I was looking for those feelings in the wrong places. I tried to get them from my job, from my bank account, from other people's opinions. But those feelings, safety, worthiness, love, I could have given them to myself any time. I did not need to earn them. I only needed to accept them, accept that I was already safe, already worthy, already loved. It sounds simple. I know it does. But it took me 50 years to truly understand it. And honestly, I am still learning. 79 years old, and I am still practicing. Young people believe happiness is waiting at the finish line. I believe that too. But there is no finish line. You reach one thing, there is another. You solve one problem, another appears. That is life. That is how it works. So if you are waiting until everything is perfect to be happy, you will wait forever, because it will never be perfect. Something will always be wrong. Something will always be missing. The journey is the destination. I heard someone say that once and I did not understand it. Now I do. This is it. Right here. Right now. This is your life. Not when you get the promotion. Not when you meet the right person. Not when you pay off the debt. Now, if you cannot find some peace on the way to where you are going, you will not find it when you get there. I promise you that. I have already been there. The arrival does not feel the way you imagine. So here is what I want you to take from all this. Stop waiting. Stop telling yourself I will be happy when. That is a lie. I believed that lie for 50 years and all it gave me was 50 years of postponed living. Whatever you think you need to be happy, you probably do not need it. What you need is to decide you are enough right now. Today, with everything, exactly as it is. You are enough. You hear me. You are already enough. You do not need to prove it. You do not need to earn it. You only need to accept it. I am 79 years old. I made many mistakes. I chased many wrong things. I wasted a lot of time. But the one thing I know for sure is this. Everything you are looking for is already inside you. You just need to stop running long enough to notice it.